Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some New York Yankees 1961 baseball here for you. We got Los Angeles Angels traveling to New York to take on the Yankees and in game one of a doubleheader here on June 11th. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the visiting Angels. Leading off, playing third base, Ed Yost. Batting second, playing left field, Lee Thomas. Batting third, playing left field, is Leo Wagner. Playing first base, batting fourth, is Ted Kolinsky. Batting fifth, playing center field, is Ken Hunt. Batting sixth, playing second base, is Ken Aspermonte. Batting seventh, doing the catching, is Earl Abel. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Rocky Bridges. And on the mound, doing the pitching for the Los Angeles Angels, is Ken McBRIDE. And now the hometown New York Yankees leading. Oh, we didn't change this around here. We're going to move Bobby up. Sorry about that, folks. Alrighty, as we move Boyer down here, the eighth. So leading off, playing second base, is Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop's Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field, is Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh, doing the catching, is Johnny Blanchard. Batting eighth, playing third base, is Clint Boyer. And on the mound, batting ninth for the New York Yankees in game one of this doubleheader, it's going to be Ralph Terry. Let's get down to the field and get this game started here in Yankee Stadium. And here's the first pitch to Ed Yost. And that ball is swung on and missed, strike three. Nice way to start the game with Ralph Terry. And here comes Lee Thomas up now. And that ball is hit in the left field out of the reach of Kubek. Thomas is aboard with one out for Wagner. Here's the pitch to Wagner. And that ball is hit down to second. Richardson up with it, fires over to Kubek, gets the lead runner. Wagner will be on at first now with two down for Kolinsky up. And that ball is hit back to Terry. He fires over the first, and that'll end the inning. Go to the bottom of the first. Los Angeles Angels nothing. The New York Yankees coming to bat. We're going to have Richardson, Kubek, and Maris due up here for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that ball is hit down the third. Easy play for Yost. He fires over the first. Kolinsky's got it. Here comes Kubek up now. And that ball is hit into center field. Easy play for Ken Hunt. 1 out, 2 outs. That brings up Roger Maris now. And Roger hits that ball down the second. Ken's up with it. Fires over the Ted. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. We go to the top of the second. It's 0-0. We got Ken Hunt, Ken Ashbrook, and Earl Avil rather due up. Here's the pitch to Hunt. And that is going to be a single in the center field. Lead runner aboard for the Angels off of Terry. Here's the other Ken. And just what the Yankees wanted. That ball is hit down short. Cue back up with it. Over to Richardson. Over to Moose. 6-4-3 double play. Now there's 2 outs and nobody on for Earl. Here's the pitch. And that is ball 4. Take your base. Earl trots down the first. Brings up Rocky Bridges now with 1 out, 2 outs rather, and Abel on at first. And that's going to be an infield hit. And all of a sudden, Perry's got himself in a little bit of a predicament here. First and second, 2 outs. A good thing they got that double play. Right, folks? So that brings up McBRIDE now. McBRIDE is hitting 200 on the season, so he ain't no slouch up here. And that's a swing and a miss. Terry gets his counterpart out, and we go to the bottom of the second. The Angels leave 2, and it's still 0-0. We got Mantle, Scourin, and Barra due up here in the second. See if they can do anything here against McBRIDE. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that is hit down the second. Easy play. Mick's out. Brings up Moose. And they walk the Moose. He trots on down the first. Now Yogi up with Bill down there at first base. Can he make him pay for the walk? And Yogi gets an infield hit. Just like that. Yankees are threatening here in the bottom of the second. 1 out in first and second. And that'll bring up Johnny Blanchard. See what Johnny can do with a runner in scoring position. And Johnny beats out an infield hit, folks. They're just slicing and dicing. Bases are loaded. Now for Clint Boyer with 1 out. We got Scourin on at third, Yogi down at second, Blanchard at first. Let's see if Boyer can bust this game open, folks. And that ball is hit in the right field. And that's going to be deep enough to get Moose in. Yankees take a 1-0 lead here. That brings up Ralph Perry now with first and second and 2 out. See if he can help his own cause. And that's an infield fly. Bridges calls everybody off. And that'll end the inning. Yankees leave 2, but they get 1. When we go to the top of the third, it's 1-0 Yankees. We got the top of the order due up here for the Angels. Yokes, Thomas, and Wagner. Here's the pitch to Ed. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Brings up Lee Thomas now. And that ball is hit in the center field. Mick's got room out there. 2 down. Brings up Wagner. And that ball is hit down to Bobby at second. He flips it over to Moose. 1, 2, 3, go to Angels. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still 1-0 Yankees. We got Sheldon. We got Bobby Richardson due up now, top of the order, followed by Maris and Mantle. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that's a strike three. He gets Tony's. Richards, rather. Hold on. Bobby's up. Sure, I got this all messed up, folks. Hold on a second here. That ball is hit down the third. And Bobby's out. Now Quebec's up. And that ball's popped up behind home plate. Averial's got it. Throws off the mask. 2 outs. Here comes Roger. Roger's 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his first time up. And he hits that back to McBRIDE. McBRIDE throws that ball in the dirt. And Roger, safe at first, brings up the Mick. Runner on first, 2 outs. Can the Mick make him pay for that error? That's a single in the right. Maris is going to ramble on down the third. And on the 0-1 pitch, Mick takes off for second. He's going to be in there safe. So it's 0-2 count now on Scowen with runners on second and third and 2 outs. So now the Moose has got 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position. Can he drive them in here? 0-2 count. And they get Moose strike 3. And the Angels get out of that mess with no runs. They leave Maris and Mantle on. We go to the top of the 4th. Los Angeles Angels, 0. New York Yankees, 1. We got Ted Kalowski, Ken Hunt, and Ken Asperman due up here for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Ted. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Here comes Ken Hunt. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mick's got room out there. 2 quick outs. Here comes the other Ken. And that ball is hit down the second. Easy play for Bobby. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 good guys, the Yanks. Berra, Blanchard, and Boyer due up here for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that ball is popped up to short. 1 down. Here's Johnny Blanchard up now. And that ball is hit back to the mound. And again, McBRIDE throws the ball in the dirt. And Johnny's on at first for Clint Boyer here with 1 out. Let's see if Boyer can get a hit here. He's 0 for 0. He had a sacrifice RBI in the second. And he hits that ball back to the pitcher. His only play is going to be over to first. Blanchard's going to make it down the second. Ralph Terry. See if Terry can drive him in from second. And that's going to be a pop-up in the infield. And Ken Ashmuth calls everybody off. And that'll end the inning. They leave Blanchard down at second. We go to the 5th. Angels, 0. Yankees, 1. Averial, Bridges, and McBRIDE due up here for the Angels, the bottom part of the order. Ralph's going to face here in the 5th. And he walks Earl. Not what you want to do with a 1-run lead. Brings up Rocky Bridges now. Earl down at first. And that ball's lifted in the left field. Yogi's got it. That's one down. McBride's going to try to bunt Earl over to second, get him in scoring position for the top of the lineup. That ball's bunted too hard down the third. And Boyer's going to go down the second with Quebec covering. And they get the lead runner, folks. McBride's down at first now for the top of the order. Yotes is up. He's 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Can Terry get the hat trick on him here? That's a 2-ball, no strike count on Ed. And he lifts that ball in the right field, and Rogers got it. So the Angels leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Yankees. We got the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. See if they can get something going against McBride. And that ball's lifted in the center field. Hunt's on the job out there. He's got it. 1 out. Brings up Tony Quebec. Quebec is 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and popped up the catcher behind home plate. And they walk Tony. Just what the Yankees want. Quebec on with M&M boys do up here. Here's Roger with the chance to do some damage with a runner on. He's 0 for 2, grounded out the second and reached on an error. And that ball is hit down the second. Ken over to Bridges. They get the lead runner. And turn 2. That brings up Mantle up now with Maris down at first. Here's Mick. And that ball is hit down to Ken at second. He'll go the short way over to Bridges. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees leave 1 on. We go to the 6th inning. Still a 1-0 game, folks. You got Thomas, Wagner, and Kozlowski due up here for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Lee. And that ball is hit down the first. And Moose will take it himself. That's 1 out. Brings Wagner up to bat now. And that is a pop-up to short. 2 outs. Quebec puts that one away. Brings up Ted Kozlowski. He is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to the pitcher and struck out. And he lifts that ball in the center field. Mick chases it down. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. We go to the 6th inning. Still 1-0. Got Scour, Barra, and Blanchard due up here for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Moose. And that's a fly ball to center field. 1 down. Here's Yogi. And that ball is hit down the second. No, that ball's not hit anywhere, folks. That's strike 3. He strikes Yogi out. Brings up Johnny. Here's Johnny. And he strikes out Blanchard. 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks. McBride's dealing that inning, folks. We go to the top of the 7th. Angels 0, Yankees 1. Hunt, Ken Asmont, and Earl Abel due up here for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Ken. And he walks Hunt. Not what you want to do, Terry. Puts a tying run aboard. Now the go-ahead run at the plate. Here's the other Ken. And that ball is hit down the third. Boyer's only play is the first. Hunt will make his way down the second, getting scoring position with 1 out. for Earl. Earl is 0 for 2. No, 0 for 0. Sorry, he's walked twice. Here's the pitch to Earl. And he finally gets him this time. Gets him to pop up to second. That's a big second out here. Brings up Bridges with Hunt still down at second. And Rocky is 1 for 2. He singled his first time up and flew out the left. And that ball is hit back to the mound. Terry's up with it, fires over to first. And the Angels leave Hunt down at second. We go to the 7th inning stretch. We got Boyer, Terry, and Richardson due up here. Here's Clint. And that ball is hit down the third. Yost bobbles it, and he decides to hold on to it after that, so he doesn't throw it away. Boyer finds himself down at first. We're going to have Terry try to bunt him into scoring position here. He's pitching a hell of a game. I don't want to take him out. And that's exactly what he does. He bunts that ball down the third. Yost doesn't bobble this one. And he fires over to first with Ken covering. And nice sacrifice. Boyer goes on down the second. Now Bobby Richardson up. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out to third twice, and he's flown out to center. Can he drive in Boyer from second with 1 out? And they don't want nothing to do with Bobby. They put him on here. Bobby trots on down the first with a walk. Brings up Quebec now with 2-1. You got Boyer down at second. Richardson at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Tony. He's 0 for 2 and walked once. And that ball is hit down the third. Yost is up with it. He fires over to Ken at second. Fires over to first, and that is your round the horn 5-4-3 double play. The Angels get out of that mess with nobody scoring. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 1-0 Yankees. And the Angels are going to pitch hit for McBRIDE. Start this 8th inning off. Then they'll have Yost and Thomas due up. He's going to come in here and pitch hit. They're going to bring their only lefty in. That's Pearson. Pitch hit here for McBRIDE. Why isn't letting me pitch hit here? There's Pearson. All righty. Here's the pitch to Pearson. Nobody on, no outs. And that ball is hit down the first. Moose has got that. And that'll be the first out here of the inning. He underhand tosses it to Terry. Brings up Yost now. Here's the pitch to Ed. And And that ball is hit down the second. Bobby bobbles it. Fires over to first, but not in time. Yost is on and on the air. Let's see if Terry can work around this error. Here's Lee Thompson up now with a runner on at first, one out. And that ball is hit in the right field. Rogers got it for the second out. Brings up Wagner now, 2 outs. Yost on at first. And he gets a hold of this, folks. And that ball is back. That ball is deep, and that ball is going over the left field fence. And just like that, the Angels take a 2-1 lead. Sure. One bad pitch, and Terry pays for it. Brings up Ted Pulaski now with nobody on and 2 outs. And that ball is hit back to the mound. Terry's got it. He fires over the first. But the 2-run homer by Wagner puts the Angels ahead, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. We got to get a pitcher in here for the Angels. In the 8th. And they're going to bring in Morgan, the big man, try to close this game out now that they got the lead. He'll be facing the heart of the lineup here. He's got Maris, Mantle, and Scourin up here. Let's see if the big boys can make some noise against Morgan. Down by 1 now. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that ball is hit back to the mound. He'll fire over to first. 1 out. Brings up the Mick. Mick's 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Mick goes down. Here's Moose. And Moose drives that ball in the right field. He keeps the inning alive. That puts the tying run on at first and brings the go-ahead run up in Yogi. Let's see what Mr. Bear can do here with the Moose on at first. And that ball is hit into deep right field, but not deep enough, folks. Thomas has got it, and that's the 3rd out. The Yankees leave Scourin on at first. We go to the top of the 9th. It's still 2-1 Angels now. We got Hunt, Aspreth, and Averill due up here for the Angels. Here's Ken Hunt. And that's going to be a single in the center. Get the lead runner on here. Yankees are looking to turn 2 here. Here's Ken up. And he beats out an infield hit against Terry. 1st and 2nd and nobody out. The Yankees got to keep this a 1-run game here going into the 9th, folks. Here's Earl. And that ball's hit back to the mound. Terry spins. Fires down the second with Quebec covering. He fires over the Moose. That's your old 1-6-3 double play. Hunt will end up at 3rd, but there's 2 outs now. Can Terry get himself out of this with no run scoring? And that ball is hit down to Quebec. He bobbles the ball, and that's going to score Hunt. Costly error by Quebec. Sure. Morgan's going to stay in the game and hit. They're up 3-1. Here's the pitch to Morgan. Probably should have walked Bridges and forced their hand. And that's my mistake. And that ball is hit down the third. Boyer up with it. He fires over the first, and that'll end the inning. But the Angels score a big run there, make it 3-1. We got Blanchard, Boyer, and a pitch hitter for Terry due up here in the ninth. Here's the pitch to Blanchard. And that's a fly ball to center field. Hunt's got it. 1 out. Brings up Mr. Boyer. See if Clint can get on here. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI sacrifice fly. And that ball is popped up on the infield. And Bridges calls everybody off. That's 2 outs. Get a pitch hitter here for Terry. Hector Lopez is going to come up here to pitch hit for Terry. See if he can keep this inning alive here. Here's the pitch to Lopez. And that ball is hit in the right field, and that's going to do it, folks. And the Angels take game 1 here, 3-1. Let's take a look at the box score. The Angels 3 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. The Yankees 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. Hunt was 2 for 3. He's the only one with more than 1 hit for the Angels. Wagner with that big home run off of Terry. Sure. The Yankees, nobody had 2 hits. The bottom part of the order did the damage. The top 3, Richardson, Kubek, and Maris, were all 0 for 3 or 0 for 4. Yankees left 8 guys on base. McBRIDE pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, walked 3, and struck out 3. Morgan came in and got a 2-inning save, gave up 1 hit and struck out 1. Poor Ralph Terry pitched a heck of a game. All 3 runs was unearned. Ain't that awful? 9 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Like I said, none of them earned. Walked 3, struck out 4, and gave up that home run. Ain't that a shame? Hey, Ken. They won the last game, but yeah, they can't get on a 2-game winning streak. That's for sure, Ken. All righty, folks. Give me a few minutes here, and we'll be back with the second game of this doubleheader between the Yankees and the Angels here on June 11th. I want to thank Ken for stopping in here. Like I say, give me about 10-15 minutes, and we'll have game number 2 here on the channel. Till then, y'all take care and have a great day.